from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one here between the Tennessee Titans and the Green Bay Packers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jones, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. This defense for the Titans, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. The three receiver in motion left. On second down, here's Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. The Packers at 500, sitting at 5-5. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 38, Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain of 37.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
Yeah, he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. On second and 11 now. Rodgers throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Bad time to get a delay in game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. Here's Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their 25-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Room here to run. Touchdown, Titans. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays in any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're riding a two-game winning streak in this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Monty Rice. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Inside handoff, Henry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Now on second and 13. Willis. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. Touchdown. Elijah Moore with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they came into play here on 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole, and it leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They'll go again to Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us, need to get him going, runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really wanted him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Willis. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Go! Bronco switch. 19-18.
Henry out of the pistol. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
18, 5 years.
Willis looking to throw on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Ready?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. A check down here to Jones. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Jeffrey Simmons able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Okay, break. Seventy Rangers. Warriors 70.
On 1st down, Willis. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Hey, check that, streak. Check, contact.
To throw again on 2nd down. Willis. That's complete to Trenton Cannon, the running back. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. Play action. Here's Willis. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Buffalo 18. 19 tight.
Willis now off play action. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Willis now off the play fake. And he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Henry, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
60 Bobcat.
Second down, Willis looks to throw here. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Elijah Moore on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans take a 3-touchdown lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit to prevent him from making another catch to his big start.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Pass complete across the formation to Melton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for them a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Crosby connects on the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'll be at the end today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
From the 38, Willis. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2.
Come on. Set. Pass the 50.
Play fake. Here's Willis. And he'll go right back to Moore. Again. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relation with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Trap 60. Ready.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Go, Reed. Go.
Back to throw Willis. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And this is caught. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 42 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead now up to 14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. In the first half, there really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us where they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
An inside give to Jones. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Trying to lay one up deep. And this one is incomplete.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Get 300. Get 300.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
Hey, take 26.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
50. No. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
On play action. Now Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Rodgers to throw once more. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Titans will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, the end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
He sets to fire deep, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Take it in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Go street. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
3rd down, it's Willis. Steps away to his left. Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you've got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. Quick slant to Watson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. Up the middle, Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Over here.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Pardon, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10 is Willis. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
19 Lions. Ready.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Let's go, let's go! 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick!
Again, Willis to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Willis looking to throw it. And the pass is to Moore. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. With that, he's up to 160 yards receiving now for the ball game. Line of scrimmage to 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Willis. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. His 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least at this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and we're going to see how that works.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible to continue this big season.
They'll try the right side with Jones to about the 26 here. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defense in front. That's exactly what they worked for all week to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional in the battle of game
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens, things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate. Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw taken in by Watkins here. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
20! And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
Let's go.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
19. Check.
Henry up the middle. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Willis on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
No, but this game well in hand. It's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And now here is another interception. Oh, they try a lateral on on the return, and now the ball's loose. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Harold Landry make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Rodgers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost...
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver...
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their mini-2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy.
Okay, ready?
They practiced for this back in training camp. They knew there'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
72 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a first down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Elijah Moore, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this kind of situation again.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Get 300! Get 300!
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. That's going to be caught downfield by Lazard. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 19. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. But they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Okay,
so 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
70 range, 70 range.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain of 22.
Well, partner, nothing but praise for me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. Let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He's got room at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Here we go, here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this game has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel, and they were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. If you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can still afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was